Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chess Endgame Series. In today's video, we are going to see 4 bishop endgame positions you must know in bishop versus bishop and pawn endgame. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let's get right into it. This is the first position we are going to see. It is the easiest and most obvious. Black aims to draw the game by capturing the pawn if it reaches d7. White on the other hand, aims to block the bishop and offer a trade, then advance the pawn to the queening square. It is worth noting that if the defending king stands in front of the pawn opposite to the bishop's color, such as in this position, then it's a draw. Bishop to e4, preparing to block the other bishop on c6. Bishop to b5. Bishop to c6. If the bishop moves out of the a4 to e8 diagonal, then the pawn promotes. Bishop takes c6. King takes on c6 and black is simply lost. This is the second position, where we will see the rear opposition defense concept. This is an important maneuver worth remembering is this positions. You notice that with the black king on c5, white cannot offer a bishop trade on c6 or block black's bishop on that square as we saw previously. Bishop to d7. White's bishop cannot offer an exchange without blocking the pawn. Bishop to e2. The bishop is ready to move to the a4 to e8 diagonal. The bishop is also ready to go back in case white does not move the bishop out of that diagonal. Bishop to f5 threatening to advance the pawn. Bishop to b5. Again preventing the pawn advance. With the king on c5, rear opposition, the blockading maneuver on c6 is no longer available and this is a draw. Rear opposition does not always lead to a draw. This brings us to the third position for clarification. Looking at this position, it is similar to the previous position we saw. However, the kings are on the edge of the board and one of the diagonal is less than 4 squares. This changes everything. Let me show you how. To win this position, you first have to drive the black bishop off the long diagonal. Bishop to c8. Bishop to f3. Bishop to b7. Bishop to e2. Bishop to e4. Bishop to a6. Then comes the move bishop to f5. And black is in a ZUGZWANG. This is because the shorter diagonal is less than 4 squares. And black is simply lost at this point. You may have wondered. What if at this point black plays bishop to g4? Then bishop to e4 and after bishop to c8, then bishop to d3 and black is in a ZUGZWANG again. This is the last position we are going to see. This is an application of the previous example. In this case, white has one winning move. Using the concepts from position 3, we see that the move is king to b8. Controlling more squares of the short diagonal. And white wins in the same fashion we saw in the previous position, by putting black into a ZUGZWANG. However, moving to d8 leads to a draw, using the maneuver we saw in position 2. Rear opposition. King to d6. Bishop to c8. Bishop to c4. Bishop to g4. Bishop to a6. Bishop to e2 trying to deflect the bishop. But even this does not work. Bishop to b7 and the position is draw. I really appreciate and thank you for watching this episode to the end. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next episode.